Hey guys, I would really crazy advise getting yourself comfortable for this video. This is going to be a super long ass video, but I've got some really nice stuff, really rare games to show you. So get ready for my PS2 collection. First of all, I have stuff like all over the place, but tell you what I've got a slim PS2 pink pad, PS2 black pad, silver console. That is my actual PS2 that I use. It's actually modded to play Japanese. It doesn't play backup, so it plays Japanese and American games, but annoyingly it doesn't play Japanese and American PS1 games, only PS2. I've got 3 G-Con boxes, only 2 of them have guns and other games for them. I've got my Street Fighter 2 pad, and I have the pink carry case, the official pink carry case, and there's another pink pad. I have the awesome fishing controller, which actually is really freaking good for the PS2, for the Sega Bass collection, Sega Bass fishing collection. And I have a box of stuff, so let's have a quick go through the box. PlayStation 2 multi-tap, another pink controller, the iToy. Remember the iToy? Oh, Connector version 1. For some reason I have Yeez the Dark Fizzlesome collectible watch. I think I might have got that from Duncan. Obviously it was a PS2 game back in the day. So I've got vertical stands for my slim PS2s. One black, one silver. I have, for some reason, I have 2 power packs. I have the god-awful wireless PS2 controllers. I mean, they are just absolutely freaking dreadful. Back in the day, it was just kind of like, it must have been the thing to have, but to be honest with you, no, they were awful. Another PS2 multi-tap, which, because they were gold dust to find, I've 1, 2 pink memory cards, a blue Magic Gate memory card, 64 gig knockoff memory card. Oh, the wireless dongles for the wireless pads, and 2 official 8 megabyte PlayStation memory cards. Remember, the PlayStation 2 is not too bad. I will confess that I wasn't happy because it was the end of the Dreamcast life, being a Sega fan, when the PS2 came out, and they basically announced that when it was going to be out for a while, that the Metal Gear Solid 2 demo was going to come out with Zone Vendors. So that was it, I had to get a PS2. I actually sold my Dreamcast collection to play the demo of Metal Gear Solid 2. That's how much I liked Metal Gear Solid 1. And of course, when it came out in England, my console had this stupid thing where the demo would, if you played the first few minutes and it just wouldn't load. So hence I had to send the demo off, wait for it to be redone, but I got it and started on the PS2. Anyway, let's start on my game collection. Okay, so, who's back? There's a cup of tea. I recommend you do the same, because there's a lot of games here. Right, so let's get started. Right, these are my doubles. So I've got those 3. No point talking about them because you'll see them soon. And what I don't have in the collection, because they're embarrassing to show, but my younger daughter loves them, I keep these hidden out of the way. It's Crazy Frog 1 and 2. Yes, Axel F in Crazy Frog form. Irritating. Remember where it is everywhere on everyone's phones? It was every advert, with his little winky sticking out, and before they censored it. But let's get going. 1945 part 1 and 2. Brilliant pickup. I think I paid 25p for this back in the day. Contains both games. Really awesome. Activision Anthology. I have no idea. Oh, it's 2600 games. No idea where this came from. Didn't know I had it. Tell you what, it's not until you actually start going through your collection, seeing how many you have. PS2 games I have is mad. Altered Beast. Not a bad game, but not a great game. It's All Starfire. Yeah, this plays absolutely bonkers. It's got 1 Chambara, loads and loads of like different mixtures up. It's bonkers, doesn't play great, but meh. Wet Tricks 2, I love Wet Tricks, so Aqua 2 was a must buy. There's quite a few variants of this in the UK. Art of Fighting Anthology. I had to send my buddy Jason into a shop in Ramsgate because I was arguing with the guy when I was buying this because he was being a complete prick. I sent my buddy Jason in like the next day and he managed to pick it up for me. But yeah, great versions, great solid versions as well. Astro Boy, if I remember correctly, a gift from Tony, a Christmas gift or some point. And a really great game, real fun game, one of the underrated gems. Auto Modulester. It said Capcom and it was driving, so I had to buy it. This was at the same time me and Tony, or Tony especially, was buying billions of games off Amazon for 50p. Not literally billions, but you get the idea. Blood Will Tell. Bought this off the groups about 2 years ago. Real awesome game. Basically by Sega, you start off as a ninja, it's black and white, you have no body parts. And as you go along, you get your body parts back, you get your eyes back, it goes colour. Complete the first time, and then you complete the second time for the proper full-end story. Awesome game. Love me some Bloody Roar. So Bloody Roar 3, you done number 3, and 4 are must buys. This one's got a bit of damage to the front cover. I picked this up from, oh my god, look. I have the receipt from Ian's in Playaway. How much did I pay for this? No, it wasn't 15. I must have bought some other stuff. Alright, you go for Bloody Roar. Oh yeah, and Game Gear and SNES games. Haha, that's what came to 15. Bombast, this is a fun little game. Worth checking out, that's for sure. I have loads, so I don't want to keep me going forever. Breath of Fire, Dragon Quarter. Yes, I don't know, Breath of Fire game. Bujinjin Swordsman. And this basically was, I think his name's Gact. He had his own game where he was a ninja and he kicked everyone ass. I could be wrong, but I remember it being a fun game to play. I remember watching Paige play it. Capcom Classics 1, Capcom Classic Collection 2. Both of them got released in the UK on the PS2, unlike the bloody Xbox. Castle Shigami 2. You don't ever see this game anywhere now in the shops. Can't remember where I got this one. It might have been an Amazon pickup, might have been from Alex. I know it wasn't much, but these games are top-notch, fantastic games. Crimson Tears. It says Capcom on it. I have no idea. Crisis Zone. Yeah, Time Crisis game. So, hey, gun, boo boo boo, shoot them. Death by Degrees, my only PS2 game that doesn't have a manual. It has Dad Mode, but not the manual. It's alright, it doesn't play that great. It's kind of like a shittier version of that Zombie Revenge on the Dreamcast, but with Nina Williams from Tekken. Demolition Girl. This was actually a freebie from Buddy Paul. It's awful. It's you're in a like plane and you have to scan big, tall, giant women parts of their like face and boobs and so forth. We got first play of it and we didn't have a clue what was going on then. Destruction Derby 2 Arenas. Yeah, this was alright. It looked better, but it didn't play anywhere near as good. Dino Stalker. Yeah, it's a gun game as well. Damn, I wish my old TRT telly was working. We want to play some of these. Disney's Donald Duck PK. Not a clue. Disney Golf. I remember picking this up from Best Deals. About £1 if I remember correctly. Dog's Life. My daughter absolutely loves this game. You just play a dog and go around doing your doggy things, doing missions for people. Dragon Blaze. Oh wow, this game is fantastic. I managed to snag my buddy Reggie a sealed copy and he did a break in the seal video on it and many people cried over it because you never see this game sealed. It's a really freaking good game as well. Definitely recommend you get it. Dragon Blaze. Did say that, yeah, because I've got like another. This one's Dragon's Rage. This is kind of weird. It's like Panzer Dragoon but not Panzer Dragoon. Yeah. Echo the Dolphin, Defender of the Future. Got this because it's like I intend to, in my old age when I'm retiring, get around to playing the Echo games. It's Ocean Track of Field on the PS2. Got it, but never played it. Ever Blue, because you're just diving and so forth. I recently played the Abzu on the Xbox One. Don't, it's awful. Ever Blue 2 by Capcom. Go diving and do stuff. Everybody's Golf, because everyone needs Everybody's Golf. They're great fun games to play, especially if you've got a load of mates around. But Everybody's Tennis, used to play this with the X. It's not a bad game, it's a fun game. It's in the same sort of vein as Everybody's Golf. Extermination, this is cool, it's a cheap find. Survival Horror, really good game. It's a really good game. Exeus, yeah, this is a shooter. Go up the screen, sort of like fun game. Fast and Furious. No idea, but it's Fast and Furious. Fatal Fury Battle Archives. Not bad. I mean, it's a shame we didn't get number 2 in the UK, which kind of sucks ass, but not bad. It basically features Fatal Fury, Fatal Fury 2, Fatal Fury Special, and Fatal Fury 3. Worth it for Fatal Fury 3. Ferrari F35 Challenge. Rockers hard, rockers bollocks like the bloody Dreamcast version. Freak Out. Bizarre game. Watch some videos on this. It's actually quite fun. Gallop Racer 2. It's horse racing game by Tecmo. Ghost Hunter. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. Survival horror, sort of like Cold Fear vein. Geiger Wing Generations. Oh, yes, I like this. This is bloody hard to find, this one. This is the one that I found in, oh my god, Retro Game Base. Tony said to me, look, you buy it, so I did. Glass Rose, one of the many survival games, survival horror games I've got that's really bloody rare and hard to find. This plays so weird, because when you first see it, it's like, it's cool, it's going to be just your average cool game. It's not, it plays so weird, it takes a bit of the fun away from playing it. Global Defence Force, because it's EDF. God Hand, great game. This was a 50p boot fair find, and you never see this now. I actually had someone dying to swap this with me recently. I ain't going nowhere, this ain't going nowhere. Yeah, a really underrated game, a real fun game to play. Very tough though, very, very tough. Godzilla Save the Earth. Godzilla. King of the Monsters style game. Godzilla Unleashed. Rinse and repeat. Gradius 3 and 4. What an amazing pack back in the day. I mean, to get 3 and 4 on the same disc. Absolutely love this collection. Gradius 5. Now, I love this game. This one was actually done by Treasure. But oh my god, is it hard. I mean, to play for this I had to borrow Tony's Action Replay disc, I think it was. And yet my buddy Martin, Bloggo's pal, can play for it. I think he can 1cc this game. How? I mean, that's pure dedication for you. Gregory's Horror Show. This is another one of those bizarre but fun games to play. Gorilla Strike. Yeah, it's not very good. It's a shooter, it's hard to find, but it's not very good at all. Guilty Gear XX Accent Core Plus. This is awesome. I got this from buddy Paul. When he sent it, it actually came with like a pre-order limited edition keyring, which he added to it as well, which I don't know. I'll find it, there'll be a picture for it. But yeah, awesome game. Gunbird Special Edition. A bit more common, this one. Definitely more common. So I got a backup of this one. But 2 great games. 2 really good games. Gungrave. Yeah, this is pretty awesome. And Gungrave Overdose, the sequel. Both great games. I know Jason picked up one recently, and they're really good fun games to play. Haunting Grounds, yeah, survival horror, real good. Homura, whatever it's called, and this is fucking brilliant. I really highly recommend this. However, I don't recommend paying the £100+ it goes for. But great. If I remember correctly, I think this is on the Switch for like $6.99. Most of the crazy expensive shmups on the PS2 are actually on like the Switch store for £6. So go get them there. Don't pay the hundreds of pounds people want from on the PS2. Hyper Street Fighter 2 Anniversary Edition. Yes, it's Street Fighter 2. It's got hyperized, and it's an Anniversary Edition. Intellivision Lives. This has one of the best, cheesiest songs on the main menu. When you're basically picking your Intellivision games, I want to get my Intellivision. It will stick in your brain. Iron Aces 2, sequel to Iron Aces that I had on the Dreamcast. Not bad, but of course it's Iron Aces, it's a playing game, so I'm going to buy it. James Bond, codename Robocod. Hey, I have every single thing bloody of James Bond. Because the Xbox version is not hard to get, it's really expensive, it's hard to get one bloody working. Jaws Unleashed. Not bad, my daughter played this a little bit, but it's such an inferior version. It really, I mean, I'm proper inferior version compared to the Xbox version. Irritating. King of Fighters, the saga continues. 2000 and 2001. I think this was like a £1 pickup from CEX when they were doing good prices. King of Fighters 02. Not bad. It's a pretty fun game. King of Fighters 2003. I enjoyed this one. This is a good one. King of Fighters 11. This is a really freaking good game. A really great fun game to play. King of Fighters Maximum Impact. When they went 3D-ified, look, I've even got like a collector's book with it. And I thoroughly enjoyed it, to be honest with you. I really did. King of Fighters Maximum Impact 2. Now, I don't know what the story is of this one, but I know I got it cheap from CEX. And the King of Fighters Neo Wave. Because it's really, really good game. Finish your tea yet, guys, because we continue. King of Fighters Orochi Collection. Bad game. Bad game. King of Route 66, of course, by Sega. So I saw like a Big Mother Truckers 18-wheeler. Klonoa 2. Picked this up off Bloggo's Pal when I picked a load of games up off of him a few years back. And it's a really good game. Knight Rider. Knight Rider 2. They're alright, they're not great. Watch Chris play for them. Q-On. Real sought after game. I know the other YouTuber, Chris Hemsworth, I know it's not him, but Chris something or other is crazy after this. And this is a really, really cool game. I managed to get this for a really decent price off my buddy Paul. And it's really appreciated. It's just, you just don't find it anywhere. Tomb Raider, the Angel of Darkness. I haven't got a clue. Legend of Sayaki. This is a sequel to something. Got this off Blogger's Power as well. Kiki Kaya or something like that, I think he said. Lumens and me. You know it's going to be there if it's out on the console. Masters of the Universe. This is a dreadful game. It's got He-Man stuff in it, but it doesn't play very well at all. Maximo. Kind of like bringing Ghouls or Ghosts up to the 3D world. Really wish they'd released this on like the X-Bone or PS4 updated graphics. Maximo Army of Zin. The sequel. Mega Man X8. Dover Game when they were clearing up PS2 games, I remember quickly. Metal Slug Anthology. Ah, yes, brand new factory sealed, but bloody loose disc inside. Irritating. It's like a really cheap find on eBay, but Michigan, Report from Hell. Oh yeah, now this is a great game. Another one of those sought after survival horror games. Fun game, check it out on YouTube. Or if you're a millionaire, go buy it! Go buy all the expensive PS2 games. Micro Machines V4, it took me like a... This was an absolutely crazy cheap game, but I kept taking it to Ian's and Alex's and stuff, and every time I went down there I got them to buff it, and after so many attempts it finally worked. And it's alright, takes its while to get going though. Mobile Light Force 2, sequel to Mobile Light Force, which was on the PS1. Fantastic games, real fun games to play, and they should be in your collection because this also is a cheapo. Because from that picture, let's be honest, would you think that's your shmup from the picture? They did the same with the first one, you just wouldn't. And if you don't know where you are, you pick it up in, let's say, a charity shop or a cheap shop. You think, oh, it's a girl gun game. It's not, it's a shmup, get it! If you like shmups. Mobile Suit Gundam Federation versus Zeon. Never even played a Gundam game much. Monster Attack. This is a really cool game. Another game I got from Bloggo's Pal. It reminds me of basically Earth Defense Force. Fun game to play. Mr. Mosquito. This was a pickup from Best Deals back in the day, and Tony couldn't figure out what to do. I couldn't figure out what to do, but you bite people and drain their blood. Musashi Samurai Legend. Now this is a frickin' awesome game. Square Enix. Great fun game. Nano Breaker. I have no idea, but it's Nano Breaker. Neo Contra. Now one thing I will say about this game, just because it says Contra doesn't mean it's good. Now with the London gaming market recently, I saw 3 or 4 copies of this going for 50 quid. And to be honest, paying 5 quid for this is a stretch. Don't remember, I know I picked this up 2 or 3 times in the day, got multiples because I wanted to get Shattered Universe or Shattered Dimensions as well. But it's alright, but it's not a sought after game just because it says bloody Contra. Neo Geo Battle Coliseum. However, this game is freaking awesome. And you have to unlock the characters in this, unlike the Xbox Live version where they're already unlocked. New York Race. The Fifth Element, basically, it's the film Fifth Element, it's the taxis, and it's a racing game between buildings based on that. Nightshade. This is the sequel to Shinobi, the PS2 reboot of Shinobi, and both games are really cool. I definitely want to get around to playing them. Ninja Assault. First person shooter, you need G-guns for it. G-guns or G-cons? Obscure 2. I played halfway through Obscure on the original Xbox, and it's survival horror. It's kind of in the vein of oh my god, the PS4 game. Yeah, it's pointless me talking because I can't remember what it's called. But yeah, it's not bad, and it's not a relatively expensive one. NoTeaNoCrumpetsJustGames 2. I played through NoTeaNoCrumpetsJustGames 1 on the Xbox. NoTeaNoCrumpetsJustGames 3. And NoTeaNoCrumpetsJustGames Dawn of Dreams. Never played them. It'd be nice to get like a compilation on the Xbone or PS4 or whatever. Pac-Man Ray, this game is freaking awesome. $7.95. Did not pay that, paid about a £5. This is a great fun game. It's surprising how good this game is because we first saw it like, ugh, what? No, bad idea. Paparazzi. Yeah, not very good. Parappa the Rapper 2. Not as good as the first one, but still good. And no lag on the PS2, unlike the bloody PS4 version that's online. That you can get from the PS4 store. Pinball Fun. It's got pinball games in it. Pinball tables, not games. Project 03. This was a pickup from blah 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 Play Away. Yeah. Third one in the Fatal Frame games. So when I get around to playing it, only released on the PS2. Play it. Please 24/7. This was cool. When the arcade's one of the first games had like the motion sensors, so you could duck and hide behind cars and move out of the way of bullets. Played this in the. It's now called the Moto Shop on the M20 or M2 or whatever it is. Back in the day when it first came out, I was kind of like, oh, that's awesome. And when they announced it for the home version, I think, how are they going to do that? But they didn't. They just made it a gun game. Power Rangers Dino Thunder. This is a really cool, underrated game. Predator Concrete Jungle. So why? Pay a couple quid for it. Classifier, complete condition. Freaking awesome, shoot 'em up. Must get. R-Type Final. Now this game has always been really cheap whenever I've seen it out and about, and I have to be honest, it's so worth picking up because there is so much to this game, there's so much to unlock, there's so many levels. It's just the best version of R-Type available, in my opinion. Here's a pricey one, Raiden Free. They released this on PS3, Raiden Free, whatever, Overkill. Freaking great game, really good game. Rampage, Total Destruction. Fun game. It's a really fun game, quite cheap as well, especially if you've got some kids and you want to have some just some fun with your kids knocking some buildings down. Great game to play. Real World Golf 2007. I wouldn't own this, but Tony bought it for me. Tusk. But he didn't buy me the golf controller that comes with it. Come on, Tony, you're lacking. Get your wallet out and get me that golf controller. I need it. Not. A game that kind of like got cancelled on the Xbox but then got released anyway, the Red Star. It's really not a good game. We thought it was back in the day, but no, it's not. Resident Evil Dead Aim, Resident Evil Outbreak, Outbreak 1 and Outbreak 2. I mean, the first one's a gun game. The Outbreak game is supposed to be like multiplayer online with the modem, but they stripped all that out for the UK, and so got crap. Resident Evil Survivor 2 Code Veronica. This isn't actually too bad. That's actually a fun one. That's the best out of them four. Ridge Race 5. To be honest, I only ever played it 5 minutes. Riding Spirits 2. It's a motorbike game by Capcom. Samurai Aces. So what sort of game would you think this is? Would you think it's like a Ninja Gaiden style game? You'd be wrong, because it's a shoot 'em up. And it's really, really freaking good. And it's also like $5.99 on the Switch. Unlike the PS2 version, which is just stupid crazy. Samurai Shodown Anthology. Had it on the PSP. Have it on the PSP. Got it on the PS2. Savage Guys. So I would recommend it if you could pick it up cheap. Oh my god, it doesn't have a manual. I was unaware this didn't have a manual. I must take a note of this. Search and Destroy. Fucking awful. It's cheap, it's a shoot 'em up, but it's awful. Sega Bass Fishing. Yay, great fun. You get Sega Bass Fishing and damn, it's called Sega Bass Fishing Duel on here, but I can't remember what the other game is. You get there's 2 games. But yeah, and I've got the fishing controller, so it's fun. And it actually works really well. Sega Classics Collection. Oh dear. Yeah, in Japan they did like the PS2 Sega Classics collection. There's like 100 plus volumes of it. And I sort of compiled them together for the UK release. We've got 8 games on here. Some are okay. I mean, Outrun, they look terrible. Virtual Racing, I mean, even Space Harrier. But it's Sega, so I had to have it. Sega Mega Drive Collection is exactly the same as the PS2 Sega Mega Drive Collection I've got. Sega Soccer Slam. Same as the GameCube Sega Soccer Slam I've got, but not updated. Sega Superstars, fun little toy game. Mini games like Virtual Fighter, Samba de Amiga, Crazy Taxi and so forth. You know, kind of like Connect style game. Shadow Man Second Coming, picked this up cheap, can't remember where. But got it because I was intending to get further on Shadow Man. I did play it for quite a bit, but I didn't get too far. This is a Shadow of Ganymede. A really good shooter. It's, I'd say it's a solid 7, this one. Not cheap. Shinobi. I mean, these games, everyone's kind of, oh, it's not the arcade show, but they are really, really good. They're definitely underrated, you know, under the radars. But people that are fans of Shinobi should get it. Silpede, very similar to the Mega CD game, really good. Smuggler's Run and Smuggler's Run 2. It said one night, didn't know enough about Smuggler's Run games, went around Chris who was playing it, and we spent the whole night playing them. SNK Arcade Classics 1 with a shed load of games. Soul Divide, yeah, this isn't a bad game, this one. Sideways shooter, and you can use your sword to cut people up. Sonic Gems collection, yeah, GameCube version is better, which is irritating. But this has got like a Sonic CD, it's got Sonic the Fighters and Sonic R on it. 6 bonus games. Sonic Hedgehog 2, Spinball, Triple Trouble, Sonic Drift 2, Tails Sky Patrol and Tails Adventures. Plus hundreds of unlockables to discover along the way. So yeah, I mean if you're a Sega fan, I mean that Sonic Gems isn't bad. It's I think about a 10 quid game, it's definitely worth going. Sonic Unleashed, very, very different to all the other versions of Sonic Unleashed. I think Tony got me that and told me it was different. Soul Calibur 3, never come out on any other console. Soul Reaver 2, same story with all the Soul Reaver games. I must get around playing them one day. Right. Space Channel 5 Part 2, because Ooh La La is really, really awesome. And something didn't come out in the UK, that's Space Channel 5, no, that first one, Space Channel 5 Part 1. This is Space Channel 5 Part 2. Sorry, it's a long video, I'm getting lost. It didn't come out in the UK, I think it was from Australia in the end, about 20 quid for it. That's a really good game. I mean, not as good as the first one is definitely the best, but a good game if you can get it. Space Invaders Anniversary, this is just a must-have. It is so cheap as well, it's about £4 or £5. And if you grew up playing Space Invaders, this is just one to have. It's got 9 different versions of the game on it. And it's even got a cool version where you're actually like first person from the ship, right behind the ship, shooting up. Oh my god, this really is probably my favourite collection on the PS2. Absolute great game. Pick up from Martin, Space Wars Attack. It's alright, it's a plain game, so I'm bound to get it. Spectral Versus Generator. I mean, recently I uploaded me and Tony playing this. I say recently, this is probably about half a year later or whatever. And this is a pretty solid, pretty cheap 2D beam up. Splashdown 2, fun games. I mean, first one came out on the PS2 as well, but got on the Xbox. Really cheap as well, I mean they're £2-3, and they're just fun games, like your wave races or so forth. They're just must-haves, they're really good. Spy Hunter Nowhere to Run, I bought it because it had the rock on it, and I'm never going to play it. Star Wars Starfighter, pretty cool, to Star Wars Jedi Starfighter. Steel Dragon EX, another compilation, well not really a compilation, it's got a couple of shooters in it. And it's got one shooter in it, should I say, and so I think me and Tony got Jason to buy it from Playaway when they were shutting. But yeah, so shoot 'em up, and it's a must-have, and it's cheap. Street Fighter Alpha Anthology, yes, all the alphas on it. So Alpha, Alpha 2, Alpha 2 Dash, Alpha 3, and Pocket Fighter. Yeah. Street Fighter EX3, never ever buy this game. It's fucking awful. Sub Rebellion, fun game. I played it for like 10-15 minutes, and it's one of those games like nearly all of my games I intend to play more of one day when I retire or whatever. Do Bust a Move 2, Super Monkey Ball Adventure, basically Monkey Ball but an adventure game. Super Monkey Ball Deluxe. Super Trucks, this is an awesome fun game. This is like a pound game everywhere, and it's really cool if you like trucks. Taito Legends. Taito Legends 2 on PS2 of course. And these exclusive games on the PS2 are Raystorm, G Darius, Savlon, and Balloon Bomber. Tekken 4. Tekken 5. Tekken Tag Tournament. Because I like the Tekken, the only Tekken game I'm missing is like Tekken 1 and the Tekken 3 weird game. Tengai, crazy price game. Sideways shooter, really freaking good, but buy it on the Switch because it's only like £7. Theme Park World, because it's theme park. The Thunderbirds will go, this is actually a really good game, really underrated fun game. Time Crisis 2. I love me Time Crisis games. Time Crisis 3. Time Splitters, because I think Time Splitters 1 only came out on the PS2, I'm not sure it came out on the GameCube. Tokyo Extreme Racer, real fun driving game with no manual. Another game that didn't have a manual. Oh my god, I really need to get my list up to date. Under the Skin. This looks weird. Yes, I have no idea. Well, once Tony must have recommended me to get, I've never really looked into. Urban Rain, great little 3D beat 'em up, Die Hard arcade style. Assault Suit Vulcan, basically Cybernator. Vampire Knight, Vampire, first person gun game. Beautiful Joe, hard. Beautiful Joe 2, even bloody harder. Photocop Elite Edition. Yeah, it's got both Photocop games on it. Real fun game to play. Virtua Fighter 4 Evolution, expanded version of normal Virtua Fighter 4. Virtual Pro Football, this is crap, but it said like Sega on it, so I bought it. War of the Monsters, fantastic game, basically King of Monsters style. Wipeout Fusion game. World Heroes Anthology, really good game and a really good bloody version as well. The X-Files Resist or Serve. X-Files game, because I have it. Extreme Express, because it's a train racing game. X2 Stag, shoot up, fucking brilliant. Don't think I've seen it in years. Really worth getting on if you can. Yakuza, of course, should have played it. I got up to a certain area in it and mine just kind of like crapped out. I got it fixed and never went back to it. Yakuza 2. And another game without the manual, next one hasn't got the menu. Yu Yu Hakusho Ghost Files, basically a fighter. And next, my import games. Always worth getting one of these cheats discs because they do help out and they help out quick games and stuff. King of Fighters 94 Reboot. Really happy with this because when I ordered it was supposed to have the joypad with it. I paid like 40 or 20 and 40 quid I paid for it. When it turned up, I sent them a message saying that this is missing the pad. They said, don't worry about it, just keep it, we'll refund you the money. So a free game. Yeah, you like free games. This was back in the day they'd do it. Now if you paid a penny for a game, they say, oh please send it back and we'll refund you the penny. Battle Gear 3. One of our most watched views. Watch me play this really badly. Haha. Decathlete Collection, yes. Athlete Kings and Winter Heat. Fatal Fury Battle Archives 2. What's really cool about this is you can go into the menu and put it all in English. Gatchaman Pachinko. Kind of like a Tony like, it's like, oh, what's that? And it's Pachinko. Sealed and never to be unsealed. Initial D, Special Stage. I'm crap at these games, but I like to own them. The Rumblefish. Christmas present of Tony a few years back. A real great underrated 2D beat 'em up. Must have. Fist of the North Star. Another fucking brilliant 2D beat 'em up by Sega. I think it was Sega and Arc System Works. I think, could be wrong. But truly underrated, truly great game. Melty Blood. There's also a sequel, Melty Blood, Act Cadenza or Code Cadenza or something like that. This again is another great game. I'm not sure if we played this for the channel, we might have done. But as I say, there's so many beat 'em ups out there for the Japanese PlayStation 2 and compilations that are so good. Even their King of Fighters like Orochi collection, so much better because they're not really shitty emulated. Nights into Dreams. Yeah, this isn't too bad. It's basically the closest thing we got to a remaster on Nights on the PS2 back in the day. They cleaned up a little bit. Sega Rally 2006, which of course comes with Sega Rally Championship version. So I was going to play mine, until actually I realised inside they're both factory sealed. So if I want to play that, I'll play Tony's. Awesome, awesome. Both of these are presents from Tony over the years. Sengoku Bazara X-Cross, fantastic 2D beat 'em up fighting game. And my favourite shooter, Japanese PS2, Thunder Force 6. Wow. I mean, it's definitely rising up there in price now, but this is definitely something you should own if you can get yourself to play import PS2. And that was a long ass video. Yeah, I have a lot of PS2 stuff. I do play with PS2 quite regularly. I mean, I've got like one set up downstairs, which is for me import games and so forth. And I have one of my Slim set up upstairs, so I could just play when I'm mellow in the day off work or whatever. But yeah, there's a huge library for the PS2, and some games are dirt cheap, but a lot of them are rising up there, especially the rarer ones. But the bog standard games, it's just staying around the £2 to £5 mark. I mean, you can go out with £10 to £15 and get yourself at least 5 or 6 really good games. I mean, albeit you're not going to get yourself a bloody Raiden 3 or anything like that, but there are a lot of decent games to play on the PS2. I mean, especially if you're an RPG fan, because you've got all the Final Fantasies, you've got the Suikoudens, and you've got the Wild Arms and stuff like that. I mean, they ain't cheap, but you know, that's where you can play them. But anyway, guys, that is my long-ass PS2 collection video. If anything I've missed, you'll see a picture at the end, as always. But as always, share any thoughts, feelings, memories of PS2. Hating the fact that back in the day that my memory of PS2 was when I was going in Dixon's to look at the latest Dreamcast games, everyone was like, don't buy a Dreamcast! All the staff, always. Don't buy a Dreamcast, wait for the PS2. Don't buy a Dreamcast, wait for the PS2. But, you know, it was you people that caused the Dreamcast to die, and the fact that Sega is stupid. And you, Peter Moore, we know you pulled the plug. Bad boy. But yeah, so take care, guys. When you walk past someone, give them a smile, because everyone loves to see people smiling. Take care of yourself, and I'll speak to you again soon.